Hello my friends, welcome to the second season of Spartans Watch Reviews. We are starting this season by visiting a review of one of my most favorite watches, the legendary Seiko SKX009, and there's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. So first of all, I have some new thoughts about this watch that I would like to share. Also, when I was doing the original review, there was like minus 15 degrees Celsius outside, and this watch is best enjoyed in summer after all. And last but not least, I have new filming equipment. I reviewed that as well on my new channel. I will leave a link to that in the description. So check it out if you are interested in photography and filmmaking. And now without further ado, let's take a look at the watch. So as I have said in the original review, I haven't always liked this watch that much, and I basically bought it out of curiosity because this is one of the most popular watches ever, and I wanted to know why. And it was really only after I bought it when I realized why is that. And I think that there are basically two reasons why. First is that this watch has a lot of character. Its look is quite unique. It has specific case shape with crown at 4 o'clock, and this watch is easily distinguishable on the wrist. The second reason is that craftsmanship on this watch is for the price excellent. I was really surprised by that. This watch is very well made, it feels sturdy and solid. It has some heft and nice presence on the wrist. Being 42mm wide and 14mm thick, it wears quite comfortably. The case is almost cushion style and the locks are pretty short, so lock to lock size is just 45.5mm. I really like to wear this watch, but wearing comfort is largely determined by strap or bracelet option that you choose. I will talk about that later in the video. Dial of this watch is also nicely done. It is also a part of the watch that I enjoyed looking at over the past months. The color is grayish blue, this dial is matte, logo and the diverse 200 meters designation is sharply printed. Then there are large indices filled with lume. I have compared this lume to other watches that I have tested on this channel, and this has actually the strongest lume of all of those watches, so it is really amazing. Low light visibility was never a problem for me with this watch. These indices are printed, and together with matte gray blue dial, this gives the watch kind of vintage look and feel, and this also adds the watch a bit of that character that I've talked about in the original video. There is also day-date complication, which can be especially useful during holidays when you lose a track of the weekdays. Here you can just look at the dial and find out right away. I am happy that I chose SKX009 over 007. I would normally buy 007, but I already had two black-faced divers and I wanted something a bit different, and here the blue and especially the magenta red gives the watch more distinctive look, and the colors also make nice effects in sunlight. Feel of the bezel is still very good, no play, easy to turn with the right amount of resistance. Regarding the movement, it now makes from -7 to -9 seconds a day, which is on the edge of acceptable for me. I'm not very happy with the accuracy. If it gets even worse, I will have to regulate it, but I still think that this movement is a right choice for this watch. It lacks some feature, but its simplicity and robustness kind of matches the overall characteristics of this watch. Regarding the two main features that this movement misses, the hand winding and hacking, I can actually very easily do without them. I use winder to wind the watch, not only this one but all of my watches, because it is comfortable and it saves the hand winding mechanism in the watches that do have it. And if it stops, you can easily initiate the movement by shaking it a few times, and it starts immediately because the winding mechanism in this watch is very efficient. Regarding the hacking, this watch can actually be set to exact time with the use of so-called pseudo hacking, because if you turn the crown counterclockwise in a time setting position, the second hand starts to move backwards, so we can use that to set the exact time. But since the accuracy of this watch isn't the best at the moment, I don't really use it anyway. The stock bracelet that comes with this watch is made of stamped steel. I have replaced it with Strapcode or Milted Super Jubilee. I have also done a review of that. Most of the time I wear this SKX on that bracelet because it is very well made, very solid and comfortable, and I definitely recommend this watch because with this bracelet this watch feels solid, and this bracelet definitely matches the build quality of the rest of this watch. The second strap that I use with this watch is artificial leather strap Moralato Melograno. It is very well made and has a couple of advantages in comparison with real leather. It has no problem with water, it is hypoallergenic, more flexible, and in my opinion more comfortable. It is 18mm wide at the buckle end, which is what I prefer, so if I want a bit different look I go with this option. In my last video where I reviewed my Omega Seamaster 300M, I was criticized, or maybe not criticized, but it was pointed out that the condition of that watch is too mint for 2 years of wearing, and people thought that I don't wear that watch or that I don't enjoy it, which is not true. I wear all of my watches, I'm just very careful with them. It is just my preference. I personally see no point in scratching and damaging my watches if I can avoid it, which I can. And I best enjoy my watches when they look like new, and that is also true about the Seiko. So even though that I wear it frequently, it looks like new after 5 months, and this is actually the watch that I will use for swimming and diving this summer, together with my Heuer Aquaracer. So after the summer it may not look as good as it does now, but I will still avoid damage if possible. So to sum up my feelings about this watch after almost half a year of owning this watch, I have to say that I do like it a lot. It is not the best made watch in the world. There are watches with better finishing, more details on the dial, better movement and so on, and it probably wouldn't be my choice for only watch that I would own. But with SKX, all of its characteristics, both strengths and weaknesses, somehow come together in a way that makes this very cool and legendary piece to own. Price is also quite right. You can get it for around 160 euros or dollars if you know where to look. And if you are at the moment in the market for a holiday special watch, I would say give it a try if you haven't already. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did and you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. Also check out my Instagram. I appreciate your feedback in form of thumbs up or thumbs down. If you would like to ask anything or share your opinion, please do so in the comment section, and see you next time.